everything's coming along good. Still need some scare volunteers. I'd love to get a group for the 4th. I got to remember the dates. I know the 4th is one of them, but there's 3 dates available that we need a group to scare volunteer. So if somebody's interested, give us a call at the chamber office. Basically, get the rooms ready. Yeah, everything else is done. Well, put the TVs up outside.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Just little things, really. I think that with those kids last night, they just knocked out all the little stuff, like all the cleaning and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we're in pretty good shape just to get some groups to do the scares. We asked for a group of a minimum of 10 and hopefully 15 people.
Mm-hmm.
And they just need to come dressed in all black, and then we will assign parts. We'll tell them what to do. We'll get them in a costume. We'll get them makeup if it's needed for that part. We show them to the room that they're going to be in, tell them what to do, and then they just have fun at it. To be there by 6 o'clock. A little earlier wouldn't hurt. And then the ticket booth closes at 11, but we don't close the house until the last person's through. So if that's midnight, that's when we close.
The haunted house opens Friday, October 3rd. Peterson notes they are open 5 weekends this season, including Halloween night. She adds they will continue their online ticket sales this year, and they are already on sale.
We're open 5 weekends this year, and we are open Halloween night.
Wow.
So we're excited for that to happen. The hours for the actual house are 7 till 11.
Mm-hmm.
Again, we don't close until everybody's gone, and we try to open right at 7. Yes, we did that last year, and it was a huge success for us. We had a little blips in the system, but we've corrected those for this year.
Mm-hmm.
And we are hoping that people will buy them online because that's the easiest. Then they'll just show me their ticket on their phone.
Mm-hmm.
And be done with it. They are on sale now. You can go to the Haunted House website, which is clintonhauntedhouse.com, and there's a link there that you can purchase tickets. It's an RIP pass, which gets you basically to the front of the line, but it's double the cost. A regular ticket is $20 and a rush-in pass is $40. And with online ticketing, hopefully there's not going to be a huge line.
Mm-hmm.
But last year I got behind on a couple nights, and it just happens. If we have to stop people coming in the house for a reason, if we have to go get somebody or, something like that, then we may have to, it takes maybe 10 or 15 minutes. So we're going to be backed up that much. Tickets are from every 15 minutes from 7 to 10:45. Mm-hmm. And there's a certain allotted amount for each time frame. And when those are sold out, it'll say sold out for that time frame. That was part of what happened last year. We sold out from like 7 to 9:30. So then when people that came to the ticket booth couldn't get in the house until 9:30. And then it got kind of worse as you went on. But this year we have enough tickets online and enough tickets at the ticket booth. So we shouldn't have that problem.
For folks waiting in line this year, Peterson says they'll have concessions and the escape room returns.
Right now I don't have a whole lot locked in. We have concessions at the ticket booth, and they are manned typically by Second Chance for Pets. Mm-hmm. And then we sometimes have a couple vendors, and right now they've not locked in. So I haven't talked to them. So I bet they'll be there.
Mm-hmm. Tell us about the escape room.
It is $15 for up to 6 people, and you have 15 minutes to go in and solve it. I think it's going to be the same theme as last year, but tweaked because of people that got through it last year. We were a little bit worried at first that we didn't have enough volunteers to help build and clean and everything, but we're doing pretty good.
The haunted house is open Friday and Saturday nights, October 3rd to November 1st. Learn more about the Terror on Washington Street haunted house and purchase tickets at clintonhauntedhouse.com. Scams continue to be an issue locally. Connie Miller with DeWitt Savings Bank in Clinton says the old tried and true scams continue to be an issue, but one you may encounter at the gas pump is called the skimming scam.
Well, a lot of things that have worked in the past are still working. A lot of debit card fraud is really what we're seeing at the bank. Like we've mentioned it before, a lot of skimming where they put a machine on like a card reader at a gas station or an ATM. Mm-hmm. A lot of that is still happening. Mm-hmm. And they tamper with like the gas station card readers so that they can get your information. We see a lot of that. So they can actually figure out your PIN on your card number, all of that data gets sent to them as well as the company that's processing your transaction. First of all, a lot of gas stations now are are aware of that. So they check their machines frequently. In fact, I was by the Mach 1 the other day and I watched the manager actually go and check all the pumps.
Oh,
So
okay.
that's good. They also have, if you look at some of the pumps, the machine readers, they might have like a piece of tape to show that it was not tampered with. But that doesn't always work because they can peel the tape off and put another piece of tape on after they tamper with it. A lot of times if you choose to go inside, you wouldn't have to worry about someone trying to tamper. You're going into the cash register and doing the transaction there. They also recommend maybe go to a machine that's closer to the building because they'd probably be noticed. But I mean, most gas stations, they don't see the pumps unless they're literally looking at it can happen anywhere. Like ATM machines are notorious for it too, as well. Not so much at the bank because the banks have those big cameras all over the place, and so do the remote ones. But if that usually happens, it's more at a remote location than at the bank.
According to Miller, diligence in checking your accounts is the number one way to make sure your banking information has not been compromised. Most institutions offer online banking of some sort, allowing you 24-hour access to your transactions.
But you know what can make you feel better? Checking your statement. Check, go on your mobile app, just look, make sure that if you see anything suspicious, call your bank. Thankfully, the banks, there's something called Reg E, and it restricts how much you're liable for on your debit card fraudulent transactions. And if you report them quickly, you won't be liable for them. It may take some time to get the money replenished into your account, which is frustrating. But the thing is that if you call the bank, you find it right away, they can take care of it. At DeWitt Savings, we have a fraud hotline you can call, and they have professionals that do this. It's not just us. We'll look things up, but they will do a whole investigation for you. And we stop the credit card, we stop your debit card, we reissue a new debit card and freeze that one.
Miller also points out many institutions offer fraud alert notifications. If a transaction takes place on your card that could be suspicious, there are algorithms in place to catch those and notify you to confirm the purchase. The Monticello Board of Education this week will hear its fiscal year 2026 budget. On the WHOW Morning Show Monday, Superintendent Adam Clapp told Regional Radio the district has been told corporate personal property replacement tax dollars, or CPPRT dollars, will be increasing this year.
Yeah, so the big ticket on the agenda this month is our budget, and we'll have a facility update as well. We're right in the middle. Our bathroom project wrapped up before the start of the school year. We're in the middle of still working through our elevator project, but so we'll have an update on that. But the main ticket item is the FY26 budget. Budget is looking good. And to your point on homecoming week and board meetings, so I feel like every few years it falls on the same week, and it's just an action-packed week. And then you jam in a board meeting on the Wednesday. So we'll have a board meeting. Hopefully, board meeting is a good one and an efficient one, so we can go catch the end of the bonfire and the powder puff games there. But yeah, as far as the budget goes, feeling really good about the budget.
Clapp reminds CPPRT dollars ebb and flow with the state of Illinois economy. Because of that, they cannot overspend when the dollars are abundant to be prepared for the sparse years.
Like we've talked about almost every year around this time, is Monticello's budget hinges on CPPRT revenue. And according to the Illinois Department of Revenue, we should see a small uptick in CPPRT revenue for FY26 when compared to FY25. But we're still being conservative on that. So last year in FY25, we received $9.8 million of CPPRT revenue. This year, we're slated to receive just above $10 million of CPPRT revenue. We're looking forward to that. I'm still not 100% sold, just tracking the data myself. I think I'm confident we'll be at the same funding level we were last year. And if Illinois Department of Revenue is correct and we're a little bit higher than last year, that's kudos to them and exciting for us.
According to CLAP, CPPRT revenues combined with the 1 cent sales tax have allowed the district to abate taxes several times in the last 10 years. Monticello is regularly recognized as an area of central Illinois with a very low tax rates.
When in terms of CPPRT revenue, I try to budget conservatively because it's not a guarantee that you're going to receive those funds. We've been very fortunate over the last few years. Anyway, I still budget conservatively on those CPPRT revenues. So I'm confident we'll get our funding, same flat level funding from last year, and I'm hopeful that we'll get a little bit more like Illinois Department of Revenue says. In terms of kind of where we are as far as do we want to continue to build fund balances, or are we investing in facilities, or are we investing in, tax abatement? I think we've done all the above. And it's with this year's tax bill, we abated $1.1 million worth of taxes in the tune of dropped our tax rate about 32 cents. So we're very proud of that. Puts our tax rate as one of the lowest ones in the area. And then I believe our tax rate was 3.32 last year. So that was very positive. And we're looking forward to continuing to look at how we can continue to abate taxes and keep our tax rate low while still maintaining high quality facilities and, investing in our teachers and our people and giving high quality raises. So Monticello is still a destination place. So,
Sure.
We just don't want to just continue to build our fund balances. We want to be very conscientious of how we spend those dollars. We've done a good job of that.
CLAP points out CPPRT dollars make up roughly 50% of the district's revenue on a year-to-year basis. 20 minutes after 8 o'clock is news time on this Tuesday. Get news anytime at DeWittDailyNews.com. A look at sports is next.
Experience the power of better connection with Connexus Fiber Internet. Connexus delivers ultra-fast, reliable speeds to keep you connected at the speed of life. Whether you're working from home, streaming your favorite shows, or gaming with your friends, Connexus has you covered. Say goodbye to buffering and dropped calls and say hello to fiber fast internet. Ready to upgrade your connection? Sign up today by clicking the Connexus icon at DeWittDailyNews.com.